going on the channel? Back to the Black Ops 4 video. Welcome to the new 4th of July mini special event. Here we got a new tier system that only contains 15 new tiers, with 8 of them having a reward and 7 of them having no rewards. As you guys can see, they're actually empty spaces. I know, some of you guys may be wondering right now, why the hell would Treyarch actually do this? Why would they include empty spaces for this tier system instead of just putting all of them together, and every time we get a tier level up, we get a new reward? I know, I'm thinking the same thing as well, but I'm not really tripping, to be honest, and I'll tell you guys why after I'm done with the showcase. And also, you guys may be wondering, why am I even making the video on this new special event when there's only 15 new tiers and the rewards are basically the same thing? And I know, guys, I know, but every time there's a new event or operation, no matter what, I make a video on all of the new tiers and rewards. So yeah, here we are, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started since they're the same rewards. So for tier 1, you're gonna get a reserve case. For tier 2, it's an empty space, no reward. For tier 3, you're gonna get a reserve case, and then for tier 4, empty space, no reward. For tier 5, you're gonna get a reserve case, and by the time you get to tier 5, you're gonna have 3 reserve cases. You should have obtained 3 reserve cases. For tier 6, empty space, so no reward. For tier 7, reserve case. For tier 8, no reward, empty space again. For tier 9, you get a reserve. For tier 10, empty space, no reward. So by the time you get to tier 10, you should have obtained already 5 reserve cases. Then for tier 11, a reserve case. For tier 12, nothing, empty space. For tier 13, a reserve case. For tier 14, empty space, no reward. And finally, for tier 15, you get an ultra weapon bribe. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm honestly really hyped for this. So to sum all of this up, you will have obtained 7 reserve cases and 1 ultra weapon bribe by the time you get to the final tier. And I know, guys, it seems very lazy on Treyarch's part, only 7 reserve cases and 1 ultra weapon bribe, but I'm not tripping because there's gonna be more content coming very soon. In fact, the ultra weapon bribe seems really good. The description for it reads, guarantees 1 new ranged black market weapon and 2 reserve cases. If you already own a variant of all black market weapons, this bribe will award an additional variant. So if you already have all the DLC weapons somehow and you're super lucky, then you're gonna get rewarded with an MK2 variant. And if you have everything already, then I don't know, maybe a duplicate or a new emote or something like that. Honestly, guys, I'm really hyped to get to tier 15 because I want to see what kind of weapon I'm gonna get: an S16 ray, a peacekeeper, a locust, or even a ballistic knife. And I'm not gonna complain or trip if I get a ballistic knife or a locust. I mainly want to get a peacekeeper and S16 ray, but if I get a ballistic knife, I'm not gonna complain because it's a new weapon, and as you guys know, I'm in desperate need of a new weapon. Every weapon I have right now is dark matter, including the DLC weapons. But at the same time, guys, I'm not exactly sure yet if I want to open this ultra weapon bribe immediately because we're gonna be getting new content next week. And hold on, guys, now that I finished going through all of these new tiers and rewards, I want to talk a little bit about the next operation and something that was introduced to the black market in the reserve tab here, the non-duplicate bribe, or crate, I should say. So first, I want to talk about the next operation coming next week, which is also known as Operation 5, also known as Operation Apocalypse Z, or Zombie Apocalypse. It has finally been revealed by Treyarch that the next operation is going to be called Operation Apocalypse Z or Operation Zombie Apocalypse, one of those two, but originally Operation Apocalypse Z. As you guys can see, here's the art and everything for it, and yo, it looks so sick. We got Rust, man, and an outfit for Ajax, if I'm not mistaken, and yo, we got a bunch of zombies as well, like a horde of zombies in the back, right beneath the picture and everything. Like, it just looks so nice. Now, I have heard that this operation is going to be fulfilled with a bunch of zombies, or that is at least the rumors right now. Like, for example, we might actually have a multiplayer and zombies crossover once again, like we did last year with World War II. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had a zombies and multiplayer crossover last year with World War II, where there were actually zombies in the headquarters in multiplayer and even in matches in multiplayer. Like, for example, we got 3 new game modes that were introduced. Those were Infected, Horde Point, and Relic of the Undead, and all of those game modes were a lot of fun. Infected was infected just like MW2 and Infinite Warfare, but it was a little bit different. You would spawn in as a zombie with an axe, and you were able to run super fast, faster than the survivors. And Horde Point was hard point with zombies. It would be very intense. And finally, Relic of the Undead was a game mode where you would have to pick up like a zombie's head and take it to the extraction zone or something like that, and you would win. What I'm basically trying to say is we had 3 new game modes that were introduced, and they were all fun. And I'm hoping that Treyarch can do the same thing, but maybe a little bit different this year. Maybe we could get, I don't know, TDM with zombies in it, or in a new game mode like Relic of the Undead, but in the Treyarch way or something like that. That would be pretty dope, man. It really would. On the other hand, Blackout is most likely going to be fulfilled with zombies, and it's probably going to get a new look as well on the map because we have been getting teasers by the emergency broadcast radio that is activated after you sound the alarm at array, and that emergency broadcast radio has been talking about how there's an outbreak, a virus outbreak or something like that. We're all assuming there's zombies and that military force is going to be used and everything. So I'm guessing that the whole entire Blackout map is going to be filled up with a bunch of zombies. You're going to see zombies in places that you've never seen zombies before, like for example, construction site, estates or raid, firing range, train station, and possibly small areas or low-key spots where there's like a couple houses or unnamed locations as well. Honestly guys, I am super hyped and I cannot wait for Blackout next week because I have a feeling that the map is also going to look a little different. It's probably going to be covered up in blood. Maybe the weather will be different. It's not going to be sunny, but it may be a little bit more darker and gloomy like in Hacienda Twilight. So yeah, I want to see a night variation of Blackout, like of the whole entire map. That would be so dope, but we'll have to wait and see. Now guys, that is pretty much all I know about the new Operation Zombie Apocalypse or Operation Apocalypse Z, whatever you want to call it. But now I want to talk about the new introduction to the non-duplicate crate and the reserve system here in the black market. For 6 reserve cases, you cannot trade them in for a non-duplicate crate, which is gonna give you 3 duplicate protected items. And yo, I am honestly so happy that Treyarch, Activision, or whoever finally added something that can be the beginning to fixing this horrible reserve system in Black Ops 4. This is gonna be very beneficial, especially to the all-time grinders like myself. I grind on this game a lot and I get a bunch of reserve cases, open them up, but in return I get nothing. I don't get a single new weapon. I may get a couple new camos, but they're the same camos for different weapons since almost every weapon or every item in this game is a bunch of filler items. Therefore, this is a very great addition to the black market, and I have a feeling that I'll be able to get one of the newer weapons now. And oh my goodness guys, I hope I do because I want to make some more content for you guys, new content with new weapons. And I don't know if this thing is permanent. That's the only thing about this guys. We do not know if this is permanent. This may be limited or this may actually be permanent or just out for this operation, but I really hope this is permanent because this is an easy fix or an easy small fix to this horrible reserve system. For those of you guys that don't really grind Black Ops 4 that much, only once in a while, and don't have many of the items from the reserve system, then you guys really don't have to spend 6 reserve cases for this non-duplicate bribe or crate because you guys could just open those 6 reserve cases and probably get new items. And then once you guys realize that you're starting to get a lot more duplicates, then start spending your 6 reserve cases for this crate right here. Now guys, last thing I want to talk about in this video is the tier system. Although I said I'm not tripping about the rewards that we got for the tier system for this little mini special event 4th of July, I am still a little disappointed because Treyarch could have easily added some new rewards for these empty spaces that we're currently seeing right now. For example, they could have added a new emote where we're lighting up a Roman candle or popping a firework for 4th of July. They could have also added a standard camo, Mastercraft camo, Reactive camo, whatever that has the American flag for 4th of July, you know, to celebrate. Or they could have also added a weapon charm with the American flag on there or a firework. Or we already have the, what do you call it, the firework death effect, but they could have also added that maybe right there for every single weapon, or I don't know, maybe another one, but that looks like another firework death effect that looks even better. Like they could have easily done all of that, but I guess they got really lazy with this tier system because they're probably preparing for the operation next week, the tier system and everything they're gonna put in there. So I'm cool with it, but I really hope that the tier system for Operation Apocalypse Zombie or Apocalypse Z, whatever it's called, I'm just hoping that's not a huge letdown. And also guys, the ultra weapon bribe, like I said, I'm not sure yet if I want to open it immediately once I get it. I'm probably gonna wait a little bit. I'm probably gonna wait for the next operation because who knows, the M16, oh yeah guys, let me just tell you guys real quickly, 4 weapons were leaked, 4 quote unquote new weapons were leaked. Those are the M16, the Argus, a crossbow, and a zombie hand or a lefty basically. I know guys, all of these weapons are basically recycled. The M16, we had that back in COD 4 Modern Warfare. It was a standard weapon or possibly an earlier Call of Duty. The Argus originated in Black Ops 3. It was a standard shotgun. The crossbow originated in Black Ops 1. It was a standard weapon or standard crossbow. And the lefty or the zombie hand, which is basically a lefty, originated in Black Ops 3. It was a DLC melee weapon, but still, it's recycled. Honestly guys, I don't really care if they're recycled. As long as we're able to organically grind for them and earn them, I'm cool with it because we've had these weapons in the past for free, or at least most of them. 3 out of 4, we had them for free. Not the lefty though. So I really don't want to see them in reserve cases. I really hope they could do something where, I don't know, the M16 becomes a community challenge like the Grab or the Galil did. The Argus, maybe that could be the tier 50 reward for Operation Apocalypse Z. and tier 25 could be the lefty or something like that, or I don't know, because they are going to be cutting up the operation most likely into 2 parts, 50 tiers and another 50 tiers. So I'm really hoping they could do something creative, man. I don't want them to just, you know, give us a weapon bribe at tier 25 and then the ultra weapon bribe at tier 50 every time and then put the weapons in reserve cases. No, Trader, please don't do that, man. That is gonna piss everybody off, I promise you. So yeah, guys, we're just gonna have to wait till next week and see what the operation is gonna bring. And again, I'm hoping that it is not a huge letdown, because damn, man, every update is good, but they always have one thing that ruins everything, that overshadows the good things that came with the update or operation, event, whatever. So yeah, again, guys, I'm just hoping that we do not get let down next week. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. I know it might have seemed a little different because all I did was go through the tier system for the 4th of July mini special event. Also talked about the new crate that you could get, non-duplicate items for 6 reserve cases, and I also talked about the next operation coming next week, Operation Apocalypse Z or Zombie Apocalypse, whatever you want to call it, and also some of the new things that may be coming with it. It's just, yeah, guys, this tier system was way too short that I did not just want to do that or go through the tiers and rewards and then end it off. It would have been a super short video, so I decided to talk a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna end it off right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and turn on post notifications so you guys are alerted every single time whenever I upload. As of recording this video, we currently have about 7 days left in Operation Spectre Rising before it closes and we get the next operation. So if you guys haven't already, try to get every single item or the best or the most you can, so you know you can at least have almost everything for this operation, so when the next one comes you guys get even more. And also take advantage of this new 4th of July mini special event, because the ultra weapon bribe is for sure going to give you guys a new weapon, and I'm not sure, I think it might actually give you a SWAT, a demon or a switchblade, a tiger shark if you guys are going to get a chance to get that in the previous operations, if you know you guys barely joined Black Ops 4. So it might also give you that, but for me, since I already have every single weapon in the game that was obtainable in an operation in the tier system, I'm for sure going to get either Locust, S16 Ray, Peacekeeper, or a ballistic knife. Whichever I get, I'm cool with it, to be honest. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back on the grind and try to level up as much as I can today. So for the last time, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like, and hope you guys have a nice and wonderful Wednesday. And with all that being said, it's been John, ready to get back on the grind and try to level up as many times as I can in the tier system so I can get a tier 15 and get that ultra weapon bribe, which I'm most likely gonna save up till the next operation. I don't know yet. And I'm out. Peace!